Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, we're gonna be talking about Matic Polygon and about its little buddy, Ethereum. I have so much stuff to tell you guys, and I'm so excited because these crypto have been performing so great over the past week. Matic has literally been going insane. Right now, it is at 147, 148, which is already mind-boggling to me. But Ethereum on its own different level. Right now at $3,200. Let me quickly tell you guys, for Ethereum, I still don't think it's strange if people put up their $20,000 targets. And for Matic, it's a little bit lower, but $20 still completely respectable, completely normal. People are putting that up for me, and that is so crazy because I still remember a little while ago when people were talking about $7 per Matic, and it was like, ooh, that's pretty crazy. But the same thing was going on for $2,500 per Ethereum. It was crazy to us because Ethereum was stuck at about $300, and now bada boom, bada bing, it is 10 times that high. Guys, it's such a crazy time. It's such a crazy time to be in the crypto space. Now, lucky for us, a little bit of a side note, you can actually trade both of these over on Buybit, which I am thinking of just opening an eternal long position like I've done for XRP. If you guys say yes, do it, Dusty, I will open up a Matic position and an Ethereum position, and we will not close them until you guys tell me to do so, all right? But for right now, I don't have it yet, but let me know in the comment section down below if I should open a trade just as I've done for XRP. Because guys, I am not closing this trade, which is worth about 6,200 XRP or $4,500, which is actually kind of interesting, but that's because I bought it at about 73 cents or so. But all right. Guys, put in the comment section down below, would you like to see more content about Matic or Ethereum? And are you a Matic Ethereum holder? I know these are two different things, but I like to bundle them together because they're kind of like little brothers. And by the way, there's $1,600 worth of bonuses you could get over on Buybit. I am already requesting a link change so I can actually, show you guys this link directly. But if you use the link down below to sign up, then afterwards go check out the bonus bash page and you can grab your free money. Up to $1,000 just from depositing. It's pretty cool. All right. First of all, Ethereum fee burns clocks $100 million. Here's why the burn is important. Now, long story short, Ethereum has actually got an infinite supply. Did you guys know that? There's actually no cap where the amount of coins can get to. Now, since there are reducing rewards, block rewards, like there also is for Bitcoin, theoretically speaking, it has a threshold, which for some reason it's not refreshing for now. Not exactly sure why that is. The internet is immaculate, so I'm not exactly sure why that would be the case. But most likely, if it were to load, it would say somewhere right here that there's no real cap to the Ethereum supply. There's no real max supply. Now, what that basically means is that it's, theoretically speaking, always going to get more and more and more. Even though there's a limit, it will keep getting closer to that limit, right? But the fact that Ethereum is now getting burned, well, that makes it deflationary, which is actually kind of really interesting. I mean, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of these blockchains are, from a certain perspective, always deflationary, as a lot of transactions will most likely be lost or done wrong. And so from that perspective, yeah. But the fact that now every single transaction, or at least every single block, has some sort of fees definitely adds to it. And the rate right now at which Ethereum is burned is about 3.38 ETH per minute. And this puts the current burn at around $10,000 per minute, which is pretty damn crazy of a deflationary nature now, which is, I think, pretty damn cool. So that will make it so less and less Ethereum is in the circulation as time moves on. The miners, I don't think I like it too much, but the fact that this has been going on for about a week and already 30,000 Ethereum has been burned makes me think about life sometimes. If only they could give me that Ethereum. 32,000. I would not complain, guys. Give me 30,000 Ethereum and I'm going to be the happiest man alive. But apparently, I was not destined to get it. It's burned, gone up into smoke. But then again, then Ethereum alone, not enough to disrupt big tech. You guys know I've made quite a couple of ADA videos on my channel, quite a couple of Matic Polygon videos on my channel. And what you'll know from those videos is that even though Ethereum is juicy and quite quite solid of a blockchain, really. It's got some good plans, it's got a lot of activity, and it's the best of its kind right now. It is in a lot of different forms actually a lot better than Bitcoin. It is not enough to overtake the world just quite yet, on a couple of different bases, but the biggest one being is just not built for such massive adoption. If you've ever tried to send a transaction over Ethereum, you'd know it's awful. It's not necessarily fast, it's not at all cheap. It's just bad from that perspective. I know that Ethereum 2.0 is launched, but even that, it shows that there's a couple of different discrepancies with these older public blockchains where changes take so many months or years that if there was ever an issue, it might take so much time and so much effort to switch it up that it's not necessarily good. And the fact that right now it's still proof of work from that perspective as well, it's like, there's so many issues inherent or coming in with that. It needs to be fixed ASAP, but it can't. It takes a long ass freaking time. And from that perspective, I don't think Ethereum is enough to take us to the next levels. It's going to take some newer sort of technology to really, really get towards this big tech. And I don't think this technology, honestly speaking with you guys, has been designed quite yet. I think that Polygon, or I should maybe call it Matic as the layer 2, or Polygon as the, quote, protocol and framework for building and connecting Ethereum compatible blockchain networks. I remember that from making so many videos about it. But yeah, even though it's all kind of great technology that could really, for example, Polygon could connect different parts, it's still, I think, a start of some newer technology which has to be built yet to really disrupt this bigger area of technology. That's just my own personal speculation. That does not take away that I'm extremely bullish on these techs and that I still think the price of those is going to be cray-freaking-Z, guys. Cray-freaking-Z. Then the Ethereum wallets with 100,000 coins hold 43% of the total Ethereum supply. And here's what it means for the market. Not too much. Ethereum whale addresses aren't stopping their accumulation as prices hover. Oh, let me turn that off. That would be smart for me. There we go. No, is it off? No. There we go. All right. Ethereum whale addresses aren't stopping their accumulation as prices hover above $3,100. 3 years ago to the day, addresses with 10,000 ETH own 35.8%. Today, they own 7.9% of the number 2 CAP's asset total supply. There are 1338 of such addresses. Guys, if you're watching this far into the video and you haven't pressed the like button yet, come on, my friend, come on. You're helping the channel out by pressing that like button. Try to hit it as much as possible. Not as many times, but as often as possible on these videos. It just helps the channel out a little bit. If you're a little bit of a frequent viewer, please understand it helps out so much. Why not? It doesn't give me any money. It doesn't cost you any money. It just makes the video perform a little bit better. And I think, all right, this is my own thinking, that it shows the video to some more people that are not subscribed to my channel. Just shows them up a little bit higher into the rankings if people search up Ethereum or Matic, for example, right? So if you could help out with that, it would be greatly appreciated. All right. But yeah, it actually doesn't matter that much because you can see it from two perspectives. One, Ethereum whale addresses is really bad because this basically means, oh, my gaze, it's centralized. Then again, a lot of these addresses are actually exchange addresses. So let's say, for example, the top 5, 6, 7, whatever, Ethereum addresses are not from co-founders, not from anything like that, but actually Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, all those, because of course, there's thousands of people who most likely have it bundled in one of their addresses. Okay, let me say that differently, actually, right? Because I'm thinking now there's actually a couple of ways that these exchanges could go about it now that I'm thinking. There's actually a multitude of ways which exchanges could do it. With XRP, of course, they would just use a part of the same wallet. With Ethereum and Bitcoin and whatnot, I actually guess they can also split it up quite simply if they wanted to. It's a lot better than with XRP. Now I'm just kind of thinking about it, right? Then again, exchanges still have a freaking ton of the Ethereum and Bitcoin and whatnot. For Bitcoin, I guess we already have one big proponent, which is Satoshi, who supposedly lost his million. With Ethereum, there's a couple of big whales like the co-founders. I guess, who else are big whales, of Ethereum? Some institutions hold a lot of it, yeah, but who are other big whales? And why would that be good? I guess it could be good because the guys who've gotten in early, who already have a lot, are buying more, relatively, so that's pretty nice. And I guess it's bad from the fact or perspective that it's decentralized then, because if something that people kind of call out XRP for, right? That the majority of the coins is held by the minority, which is not something you'd want. Then again, that's how every system works, right? I mean, the US dollar works in the exact same way. So, Then one thing I have to kind of add about this technology going mainstream is one of the things which really needs to be taken out is just the possibility for some of these hacks and breaches and whatnot. Poly Network's hacker returns all funds on Ethereum and refuses a 500k bug bounty. Not exactly sure why he refused the 500k bug bounty. Maybe because if he gave it over the money now, but he, basically took it first, there might still be some consequences, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And it basically said that he did not send everything just quite back, and so he still has a couple $1 million, and so potentially he wants to keep that instead of 500,000. I would personally say offer him, for example, 5 million, since even though the 600 million that they stole was, partially going to be useless, they, for example, froze 33 million already. Potentially, it might have all gotten useless or, a lot of more trouble than it was worth. It's still 600 million that the company would have lost. And so I would personally, if I was the owner, right, or I guess one of the big guys over there, I would say, guys, what have we earned this year? All right, let's take almost everything that we've earned that's, not keeping us running, but basically all the real net profits, right? Let's take the majority of what we got and offer it to this guy for not taking us out all the way. Because this guy could have kept the money, even if he got apprehended by the freaking police. If he sent the money away to an address that nobody could have ever gotten again, people would have lost so many of their millions, yet he gave it back. So from that perspective, I would say, man, give this man the biggest reward you could have, and 500,000 is really light in terms of a reward. That's way too little. Once more, that's only my personal opinion. If they really wanted people to do this more often, you would have given him more than 500,000 after you just tasted 600 million. Once more, that is just me though, right? I think that's just really, really bad of an example. Even though 500,000 for a bug bounty is good, I think 10 million is more of a way to show people, hey, you see, doing good things is going to get you a good amount of income. So don't do it the bad way. Just tell us you're able to do it, and we'll pay you gratuitously. Right? Set an example from this guy. The person who was able to hack 600 million got 10 million in reward. Wow, right? I'm going to try that too. I'm going to try my best to make sure I become the best white hat hacker instead of, stealing the 600 million and not selling for a 500k reward. It just made me kind of angry that it's, even though once more, guys, don't get me wrong, 500,000 is a lot of money. But after this person has tasted 600 million, oh, yeah, it's still a measly amount. Polygon merges with Hermes network in a 250 million deal. This is the first complete merger of one blockchain network into another, and I've never heard of this before. Polygon, a layer 2 platform on the Ethereum blockchain, is merging with roll-up platform Hermes network in a $250 million Matic deal. The acquisition was worth about 250 mil based on Matic's price on August 4th when the deal was struck. Hermes will be absorbed into the Polygon ecosystem under the name PolygonHermes, where it will become a part of Polygon's line of products, including Polygon Software Development Kit and Polygon Avail. The entire Hermes project is employee technology and native HES token, which holders will be able to exchange at a rate of 3.5 Matic to 1 HES, will be integrated into Polygon's platform, and Polygon's merger with Hermes is the first complete merger of one blockchain platform or network into another. I think it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I guess earlier this year, we heard two Ethereum projects, Keep and New Cipher, announced a merger of their protocols into a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, in a project nicknamed Keanu, but will keep their brands and companies separate. And Yearn Finance frequently announces mergers and partnerships, but it's unclear what is happening under the surface of those deals. So it's partnerships or mergers on some degree, but not a complete takeover like that. So I guess it's pretty cool. Hermes is a zero-knowledge rollup, which means that it uses mathematical proofs to verify and settle transactions. I've actually done a video a long time ago about ZK Snarks, if you guys remember that. I think it's been it was the time of Bitcoin Private that I talked about that. That is years ago already. Holy smokes. As Ethereum struggles with transaction bottlenecks, rollups have emerged as a preferred scaling strategy, and Hermes, which is the only decentralized rollup, is a user favorite. And so, of course, this Polygon-Hermes connection or merger is a really well-placed move. It's part of Polygon's new strategic focus on ZK, which again is zero-knowledge technology. Also announced Friday, Polygon has made a $1 billion commitment to developing ZK-based systems, forming partnerships, hiring employees, and acquiring ZK teams and projects like Hermes. Sometimes I wonder what it would take to work over in those places. I'm like, I don't have the knowledge, definitely not, to really develop stuff for myself in that regard, but if I could come in and learn, I would love that. That stuff sounds so cool to me. I just sometimes think about it that way. Like, how do you reach out to those guys? Is there like what would you need to know and stuff like that? But moving on, Polygon Coin Bureau says price could easily reach $5 by the end of 2021. I'm not gonna lie, I do think so as well. I don't think $5 per Matic is that crazy for even a short term. Once more, not gonna lie to you. Then Polygon's gaming studio launches new Cricket NFT platform. Should you invest in Matic/Polygon? I didn't even know too much about that either. But apparently Polygon to integrate Rario, an officially licensed Cricket NFT platform. Have I heard about Rario? No, not really. But it was just announced, which is an officially licensed Cricket NFT platform that allows fans to collect and as well as trade some of the most iconic moments throughout the history of cricket. Yeah, I mean, I know cricket, the sport. I know NFT platforms. Didn't really know what I was supposed to expect or anything like that, but I guess it's cool. And also, Polypunks or Polygon Punks launched and became the world's first Punks type NFT on the Polygon network, which was inspired by the Ethereum-based CryptoPunks, as well as SoulPunks and Bunks. We know it. And last but not least, Polygon heading higher. Can it overtake 150? Yeah, pretty shortly here. If Bitcoin keeps up, if Ethereum keeps up, it's not going to be too far away. And here I wanted to show you guys again, there's no max supply, as you can clearly see here. It's just going to keep on growing piece by piece until it's basically at a standstill. Same thing for Bitcoin though. However, for Bitcoin, there is officially a cap at 21 million. Even though it, theoretically speaking, is going to take a long time to actually get there, it's about the idea. And some people have placed, people could have easily put a hard cap on Ethereum or on some others, yet you don't really have to, as once more, eventually you will not hit it anyway. So why bother, if you guys get my drift? All right, you can see, again, there's different supplies for all of this stuff. And again, max supply is also taken with some loose threads because theoretically speaking, on some of these blockchains, it can still be changed. Most of them it cannot be. But yeah, that's a story for another day, I guess. Let's not go too deep into all of that. Guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Once more, check out Buybit. A link is down below and get thousands of dollars worth of bonuses for free. And there's a competition starting in a couple of days from now. Might want to be part of that too.